Hello everyone, Namaste, welcome back to Life Talks by AG. How many of you are still pursuing the goals that you have set for the new year? Through this video, I wish to impress upon you the massive impact that small changes can have in our lives. We all know the principle of compounding. We know how a small amount of money, when invested for a long period of time, can multiply through compound interest. Similarly, the effect of small changes in our habit can multiply when they are repeated over a period of time. Calculations show that if you can make 1% improvement in whatever you do on a daily basis, you will get 37 times better at it at the end of 1 year. This can be a difficult to appreciate concept in the beginning. This is because people think that in order to create a drastic change in themselves, they must think big. But then they subsequently fail to succeed because of the inability to cope with the sudden change. People generally dismiss small changes because even if you make those changes, results do not seem to come faster. That is, even if you invest a small amount of money now, you are still not going to be a millionaire in a month or two. Even if you go to the gym 3 times a week, you are still going to be out of shape when you look at the mirror the next week. This is the reason why most of us set goals for the new year and then find ourselves setting the same goals the very next year. James Clear, author of the book The Atomic Habits, says that real change happens through compound effect of small decisions. Let me explain a story from the book that will make this concept clear to you. This is the real life story of a team of ordinary athletes who turned into world champions by bringing about tiny improvements in their daily habits. The British Cycling Organization was showcasing a mediocre performance for nearly 100 years. From 1908 till 2003, they were able to bag just one single gold medal in the Olympic Games. Their performance was so overwhelming that one of the top bike manufacturers of Europe refused to sell their bikes to them because they feared that if others came to know about it, it would impact their sales. However, the fate of British riders changed after Dave Brailsford was hired as their performance director. Dave followed a strategy of making tiny improvements in everything you do. He started making small adjustments in everything that was concerning the performance of the team members. Dave redesigned the bike seats so that they would be more comfortable for the riders. He applied alcohol to the tires to improve the grip. He hired a doctor who would teach the team how to wash their hands properly so that they would catch cold less often. He determined the pillows and mattresses for his team in order to ensure a good night's sleep for each member of the team. As these improvements, along with others, accumulated, the results came faster than anyone could imagine. Just 5 years later, in the 2008 Olympics, this team won nearly 60% of Olympic gold medals that was available. 4 years later, in the London Olympics, the team set 9 Olympic records and 7 world records. Not to forget the 178 World Championships, 66 Olympic medals, and 5 Tour de France victories that this team won within a span of 10 years from 2007 to 2017. The difference that a tiny improvement can make over a period of time can be astounding. So, the moral of the story is all big things come from small beginnings. Rather than embarking on overnight massive change, work towards making tiny improvements in everything you do on a daily basis so that you succeed in building good and better habits that last not just for a few days or weeks but for a lifetime. So, next time, if you want to rise early in the morning, set your alarm clock 5 minutes earlier than what you do currently and then improve this time by 5 minutes each day until one day you develop the habit of rising early effortlessly and you remain an early riser for the rest of your life. Until we see next time, happy living, guys.